Yeah, I suppose I've always messed around with plants from a very young age, and then after dabbling in retail for a while, I fell into doing what I'm doing now about 23 years ago, I guess. I suppose I'd always been interested in the wild side of things, and certainly fiddled around with wild plants early on. In '95, we were lucky enough to build our own green roof house. Very lucky to be able to do that, and that started off a whole process of thinking, well, you know, why don't people put plants on roofs? Why is there not more green roofs? Because there wasn't very many at that time. And then so the plant thing sort of evolved into an infrastructure thing, really, and how you can use plants within buildings and in urban areas. And then I blundered around doing, you know, laying lawns and faffing around in domestic gardens, and then eventually a teacher friend of mine asked me to do some work in a school, and that was a kind of tipping point, really, because then we were able to try all the sustainable stuff, all the brownfieldy stuff, all the kind of green roof. You know, we were able to try what we wanted. We weren't restricted by a domestic garden. So that was a big difference for us, and that was really good. So yeah, that was great. And then of course, as time's gone on, and we've kept building green roof buildings, and we kept pushing the biodiversity side, we've gradually become more fashionable, I guess. So life's got slightly easier as time's gone on, and certainly at the moment, in the last couple of years especially, the work we've been doing with talking about soils and substrates and all the potential of designing with soils and construction waste in a mimicking brownfield and mimicking open mosaic habitat. There's a lot of interest now, especially the last year. Which is great, and I think that whole area really opens up landscaping into a whole new world. As soon as you dump the topsoil, things really get lively. So that's certainly been good. And obviously in between all that, we've looked after a social housing estate in Hackney for 18 years, which again was another amazing opportunity and a really beautiful thing to do, and a privilege to do. So yeah, it's a mixed bag of all that, but it's all been in and around plants and slightly more natural landscaping, I